Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I'm in Portland for this layover. It is Vlogmas day 15, very exciting. I'm not sure if you can see the ducks. There's some ducks on the pond over there. And can you see the heron? I don't know if you can see the heron, but there's a heron right over where I can't point. I think that's a heron right over there. Little white dot. So I'm in Portland. Our layover hotel is in the middle of this industrial neighborhood. There's really nothing here. But there's this cute little pond that's right next door. And I was going to show you the pond from my window, but the entire window is smeared with what is apparently bird droppings. It's an entire window. It's almost comic. It looks like some sort of sick, twisted Christmas decoration. It's bad. So I'm having a cup of hot cocoa, taking a walk out here. It's pretty temperate. I'm just wearing a shirt and this little wool shawl, which, as I think about it, is more evidence that I am really an old lady. Oh my God, I feed stray cats. I'm wearing a shawl. I use a pressure cooker. I carry blank stationery in my rollerboard in case I need it for passengers. I mean, whatever. I should celebrate the fact that I'm an old lady. Nothing really happening today. Today we started a 3-day trip. Today is just Vegas to Portland. Tomorrow is a 2-leg day. Nothing brutal. I forget where we're going. I'll let you know tomorrow. And the next day is 2 days as well. So, or is it 3? I think it's 1, 2, 3. Whatever. It's an easy trip. Great crew. And they handled me with care this morning. I was a little fragile this morning. So, Buddy, you knew it was coming. I was going to talk about Buddy. So, Buddy he leaves the house about 5:30 or 6 in the morning, usually, and after staying over. So he left this morning about 6:30 this morning, and I figured since he got such a late start, he wouldn't come back to the apartment until I was already gone for work. I left the house about 10:45 to head to the airport for an 11:40 show. So I figured I would be able to miss Buddy so he wouldn't see me leave, because I find it very traumatic to leave the house when he's there. It's very emotional. So I packed my bags. Here's a better view of the pond. Isn't that nice? It's dusk. Very pretty. So I packed my bags and I left. I got to my Uber, which had just pulled up, and as the car pulls up and I open the door, I hear meow. Like, I don't know how to express this particular meow that he'll make, but it's a meow that he wants to either come in or go out. He wants to go somewhere, and he's looking at me. The car door's open. I'm putting my bags inside, and he's looking at me with his eyes like saucers. Usually he's pretty chill. His eyes are kind of slit. His eyes were wide open. He was very aware that I was leaving. And he cried. And I got in the car and closed the door. And the Uber driver's like, "So, how's your day? How's your day going?" And I said, I can't talk. And I started to cry. Like big, fat, ugly tears coming down my cheeks. And I cried almost all the way to the airport. Then I got to the airport and my coworkers were like, "Are you okay?" And like, "No," and this is why. And thank God I'm flying with 2 girls who have cats and who love cats. And so I was able to get some real sympathy. And I was tortured by this. It's emotional torture. I don't know what it's like if you have kids. How do you leave the house for the first time after having kids? I just don't know. The guilt. Oh my God. But I'll survive. Buddy will survive. I get home the day after tomorrow, early afternoon, probably 2-ish, if not earlier. And so I can spend a little time with him. Then I go out the next day for another 3-day trip. Then I'm off for 2 days so I can kind of hang out with him, and I hope he's okay. Yeah, so, yesterday, I wanted to say one more thing about Buddy, sorry. Yesterday's experiment with him spending some time alone in the apartment seemed pretty good. He didn't poop anywhere. He also didn't use the litter box. He seemed okay when I came back. He was clearly a little, cool. He wasn't quite as loving as he usually is. I think he was a little upset. But he was okay. And then he took off and he came back home a little bit later than usual. So I think that was his way of making me pay for leaving him alone. I don't know. But I'm going to suspect, I think the end of this month I have a 2-day trip. I might think about trying to keep him in for those 2 days and see what happens. We'll see. Maybe not. I'll feel so guilty. I feel guilty either way. All right. So, all right. Besides Buddy, besides my layover, what else? One thing that happened on this, let me head back because it's getting chilly. One thing that happened on my last trip, and I certainly hope this person doesn't subscribe to my channel, but it's a flight attendant that works with me. She's not based in Las Vegas. One of the things we have to do, one of the things we try to be now is polished. My airline is not always known for its polish and its sophistication, but we're trying to change that. And so we have this special training it's called S3. So we're trained to give better service to our guests and to treat each other, most importantly, with respect. Because if we can't treat each other with respect, how can we treat our guests with love and respect as well, right? I really shouldn't even say this just because it'll get out. But the lead on this trip, I was chaser. She stood in the galley as we're boarding, eating bacon with her fingers. I can't even look at you when I say it. She ate bacon with her fingers while we were boarding. Need I tell you? If you're going to become a new flight attendant, especially with my company, and you're going to fly with me, God help you if I'm lead and you're eating bacon while we're boarding. Oh, and sausages, because she's on keto, you know. Oh, I was simmering, but I was a chaser, and it was one leg. Okay, it'll be over soon enough. But all right, so that really had nothing to do with anything other than it was just a mild rant. I had nothing else to share with you for Vlogmas 2015. Bidding closed today, so I will find out on, well, I don't even know what today is. The day after tomorrow, I'll find out what my schedule will look like for January. So I'll share that and let you know what I get. And I think I'm home that day, so I'll also maybe open up Flicka and show you. Oh, I can't because that's already closed. Maybe I'll do that next month. Show you as a line holder how I bid, because it's very different than when you're on reserve. All right, so I'm gonna hop back inside the hotel, get these clothes off. I really should hit the gym. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Plug in my Hot Logic Mini. There's a microwave in the hotel, but I prefer the way that the food is heated up in a Hot Logic. So this video is just a full ramble of absolutely nothing worthwhile. I do apologize. I hope to have something more interesting to film and share with you tomorrow. But that's it. I will talk to you guys later and tomorrow. Have a great day, fly safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.